Support from Companion itself is fantastic. If there's something you need, it's on the phone, and they're almost instantly onto it. So that side of it's fantastic. The user group itself is really good because you've got a mix of different builders and different users from different areas. So everyone has different scenarios the way they use it, and they look for better ways of doing things. So personally I find it very, very valuable in the fact that you can talk to other builders in the industry and how you're using this part of it here, and we'd suggest if we could do that, it'd make it better. So it's a real benefit for all users because different ideas come into it to help grow it and improve it.
Very good. Peter was brilliant in all his training. Basically it was faultless. It was very easy to do. The guys just logged on through their, forgot what it's called, TeamViewer from the queue. TeamViewer. They loaded it all on the server, they set it all up. We went down to Sydney and sat with Peter for 2 days and set the system from scratch the way I want to build the homes, the way we want the timelines to flow. We just did it all there. It's a harrowing couple of days. We come out a bit brain muddled, but I think once you go home and play with it for a couple of days, you understand it, and it's a good system.
Every time we have a user group and we come up with suggestions on how it can work better, how it works better for our industry, how it works better for our specific business, to see these things get implemented year after year, their support system is fantastic. I honestly have not come across any other software company where I could say I am 100% happy with their support. They're fantastic. Get on the phone, they will get online straight away using TeamViewer and they'll fix the issue, and a lot of times it might be it's user error, but that's not an issue. They'll train you and teach you as you go, and you're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Or if it is a bug, they'll get in there and fix it. They'll go through the log files, they'll get onto the SQL database and they'll find a solution. And if they can't find it straight away, you're going to get an answer very soon after. So I'm very confident with that.
It is for me, not for our group, but yeah, the first one I've been able to make it to, and I think it's clever. How many times have you heard advice, business advice, talk to your clients. What do your clients want? That's what's important, and that's what's happening here today, so it's brilliant. The fact that you can just, like I always say to the guys, just pick up the phone and call them, and somebody answers, and they're usually really excited to point out something for you or help you out. And certainly with the TeamViewer as well, so somebody just jumps on your screen and says, "I'll do this, do that," and you're done. So, but more than that, I think the fact that it's such a simple and intuitive program, most people tend to sort it out themselves, but like I said, that's always good to know that support's there.
No issues there, just call up the office whenever we need to. James and Dylan, always available, and I've never really had other software where you could be on hold for 20 minutes before anyone answers the phone, so I've never had any issues with that. The support's very good, and these user group meetings are great too for putting input and then tweaking things, and it's come a long way since we first got it as well. It's great to see.
Well, in the beginning when we were setting it up, it was fantastic. I know James and Matt came out to our office and obviously sold the whole program and sat with us and set it all up. So they're awesome. Jan is the main contact between us and OSC, so all internally we just go to Jan with all of our comments and suggestions, and she then liaises with OnSite Companion to get that updated, and obviously comes to these user groups to voice her opinion on what she wants and what we all want. So it is great, and just coming here today just reiterates how much they sort of look to the users to build up the program and find out what we want and what works and what doesn't.
And while we've had the support from the help desk, etc., we haven't had to use it nearly as much as we probably thought we'd need to, because it's fairly intuitive to sort of get in there and make it continually adapted as our business processes move over time. So it's been really good.
Yeah, no, support's been really good. We get a lot of good support from Companion staff, and we can easily call them up, talk about whatever we want to talk about. It's good.